who are weary, sleep and forget.
I see tracks there, and footprints. That's worth a look. What happened here? It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
What a mess.
Something happened here.
Such a mess. What happened here I can't fathom.
Couple turns should do it. What was that watchword? Lux Splendor. Give a light spell a try. That should get us into that chest.
Shah's blessings upon you. You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return? But kind madam, I am but a humble cleric. All I have belongs to my goddess. I'm afraid my gratitude is all I have to offer. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. All signs we've encountered so far, perhaps. I'll be keeping my eyes peeled going forward.
You must...
Yes, darling.
fall by my hand.
There's blood in the air. Let's move.
What's the plan? On my way.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
How delicious.
Looking ahead.
In the beginning came morning, then night. Two sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
used in forges to cast armor and weapons. Platform's covered in rust. Must be older than bone dust.
Forge your blade in the fires, and raise it in the mistress's name. Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Outmaneuver them.
Nothing important is ever easy. Time to press ahead. What do I have to lose? Time to strike. My path can't be true.
Got to concentrate. Have to keep going.
Can't even catch my breath. On my way. Victory awaits.
Let's finish this. Onward. Take your
These are too much to bear.
You'll end in defeat.
Time to push my luck again. I'm fury. I am death. On the move.
Got to focus.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have. Going. What now?
Yes, darling.
Don't mind if I do. This must be the forge. What a sight to behold.
You must... Are you sure that's the best course of act? Confirmed.
What's on your mind?
Yes? What to do? I'll feel that one later. Almost there. I just need to know. That wall should fit perfectly.
Watch your back.
Ah, excellent choice.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Careful, I might.
Can't give up now.
Swords meet sorcery. Step to it.
Still breathing, despite everything. Nothing will stand in my way.
Can't give up.
Where do I go from here?
This feels good. I don't fancy their chances. Hammer has no effect. Somehow. Striking distance.
Can't afford to let up.
Moving.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's have some fun. May the dice roll in my favor.
I'm ready.
On the move.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more. Let's have some courage. Gone with the wind.
Got to keep fighting.
Death is but a word away.
Blood comes easy these days.
Shall we dance?
What should I do?
Feel death's cold grip.
Let me recite their demise.
Wind out of it.
Ready.
It's mine. Guardians fallen. Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm ready.
Best get going. No time to rest.
Yes, darling.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Welcome, rest. Father. Better watch my footing around here.
Turn someone inside out.
Unleash me.
I've missed this.
Let's end this.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Let me work my magic.
At least things have stayed interesting. stop me yet. Bet I can crack that open.
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
Your power spikes, banishing the urge to laugh in an instant.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh, if not one step toward madness? Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun. You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
A ghost! I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharon's broke my body, but my spirits they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home, it is written. To thy granddaughter, Shira Clawen, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
You feel a chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
Grimforge, naught born here but tragedy. Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing.
You feel a chuckle. corpse regards you lifelessly.
Cultists, threat to Baldur's Gate. Jahira's orders.
The name sounds familiar. I hope we didn't meet on one of my little, excursions.
Stunt. Harbor. Dwergar cultist. True Soul's command. God. Interrogate. Find. Have none.
The spell's power waned. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Myconids made me hurt myself. Me? No, gnomes were filling with rubble yonder. Across the Ebon Lake hunter, warrior, sworn to the Absolute. Hunting runaway slave.
The corpse does not stir. It will answer no more questions.
Time you got across the Ebon Lake, madam. Not...
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog. Ripple bark could sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
long road ahead.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds.
Here. I hope you like it. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
The corpse does not. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Moonrise, following orders of General Thorm. Some devoted servant of find, bring him to the Ab's leader of chosen.
The spell's power. Do not walk in darkness. Turn to the light.
That's no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful and familiar. Stay on your guard.
Are you the true soul? I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on! Don't stick about. A torch will keep you safe. More or less. There's things in the dark, true soul. Things that have been touched by the curse. Run, and run fast. Don't stick about. A torch. I'll keep an eye for other true souls, and then head to camp. Can't get out of here fast enough.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps. The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her.
A pile of belongings, forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
Another step forward.
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it. It is the very antithesis of all the Weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption, drawn forth only by those desperate or damned enough to accept its degradations. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true Weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it. Mystra's domain is the Weave and the magic that courses through it. These shadows were drawn from another source, created by another goddess, Shah. Mystra cannot destroy it even if she wishes to, but she can try to ensure her followers resist its temptations. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
It feels like we're being watched. Hunted, even. But there's nothing out there. Only more darkness. I much prefer it when I'm the one prowling in the shadows. About to strike. Sorry, did you want something? Or just looking for a distraction?
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness.
Hey, boy. You want the bone? Fetch! Ah! Hells, I near stained myself. Just seeing if this shadow curse is as bad as they say. Word is, it eats anyone gets too deep into the dark. I take it you're the true soul we're waiting on? Needs passage to Moonrise? Right you are. Go through and talk to Kansif. He's been waiting. Wait, you're joking, yeah? But we're ready to go. You just need to tell Kansif inside. So you want me to... I mean, I'll just go and, No. I don't know your smell. Are you a friend? Oh. Leave me alone.
Can we get moving? Nab these boots from a gnome and they don't bloody fit. We going or what? Shadows ain't getting any friendly.
Stay sharp. These shadows can sneak up on you. Don't wander into the dark. It's hungry.
Mr. Camp, it's too quiet out here. I wish I had a drink.
The guide will see us through the darkness.
I wish he'd bloody well hurry up.
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre? Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us, their god and their guide, together.
By the gods, one of Lolth's abominations.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
I did miss that face.
And you? What are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Tower, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely.
Try not to piss him off, mate.
To insult me
Is to insult Her Majesty. It is to mock the Absolutes.
Easy now. We're all on the same side, right?
My queen has ordered me to guide her followers through the dark, however imperfect they may be. Good. It is only her mercy that keeps us safe in the darkness.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
Oh, the drow really told you nothing, eh? Here, this'll tickle ya.
No! What are they doing?
Don't worry, we didn't need that in anyway.
No, no! We do not play with the dark! We do not feed the shadows! Peace! Stop it!
We do not toy with the dark.
Do they understand?
We understand. Now we need to go.
Bloody right we do.
Yes, yes. We shall go. Your light leads the way, my queen. Are all ready? Bless us again, Majesty. Shine your light. Protect us. Come, follow and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
You heard him. Move out!
They should stay closer, my queen. They should stay in the light. Unless they want to become shadows. They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
Ain't all got 10 legs.
Patience. Majesty, bless us with patience. Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern!
Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
Kill them! Tear the heathens to pieces! We strike down the blasphemous in your name, Majesty!
No god can protect you. Moors curse.
Make it hurt.
The lance board is set.
Tormentor!
I fear neither shadow nor death.
You will die here. The Absolute wills it.
Got to press on.
Try me.
Moving. But the dark feels hungry. Like it drain you dry.
I am shielded by Lady Shah.
Wretched little things. No better than the shadows. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead, and soon forgotten.
This way.
Let's try this way.
at the ready. The path less traveled.
Wretched little thing. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead, and soon forgotten.
You notice something odd on the fallen soldier. A faint glow about the face, like an aura fast fading. You can feel the power it held. Weak, but still divine. These soldiers were protected from the shadows by a blessing of Selûne.
All dead, Majesty. It is time for us to move on. Because their gods are weaker. None compare to the Absolute.
Heretics, Majesty. But they won't stop us. They can't stop us!
You look twitchy, Stone Skin. Afraid of the dark?
In this place? Only a fool wouldn't be.
Come back! Return to the light. Do not stray. Stay close. The shadows are darkest here, hungriest here. Do not stray from the light, no matter what they promise you.
There's the tower now, big lad. Your bridge is still clean.
My blade is, but that can change. Just keep talking.
They will be silent. They approach
We're close.
Sanctuary, Majesty.
I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong. Here.
New meat, Drider?
The Queen said them. Her Majesty's flesh grows full and glorious.
Move.
His thoughts seek yours, searching, grasping. Your parasite squirms in recognition.
Welcome back, true soul. Best to head in and find out. Should be a good show.
Disciple Sorrel's in the Great Hall. She'll be wanting to see you. Rest of you, head on in.
The others will go in, but I will go up. My queen summons me to her chapel, to be in her presence. I hear you, sweet majesty. I am coming, my queen.
No food waiting for us. It's barbaric. They got plenty of prisoners for the roasting. No food.
Wish we was assigned to the war camp. Beer's surely better down there. Wish we was assigned...
In her name.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, true soul. According to her...
This is the seat of the Absolute's power. Whatever the heart is, it's connected to this place somehow. I must find out. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I question the wisdom of that decision, but...
Moonrise Towers. If this is indeed the very center of the Absolute schemes, then the source of our problem must be in here somewhere.
What's on your mind?
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute. It's about as cheerful as expected.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done. In her name, her design.
A bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back. Still not quite sure why they brought us all here. Kinda worrying me.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Sorrel and Keferic are working on some poor worm. Shh! I'm trying to hear what's going on in there.
Heard that rat's nest of druids was burned to ash. Praise the Absolute. Hasn't improved General Ketheric's mood much, though. Court's in session in the inner hall. Reckon the ammo will fall hard. Times are changing fast. Glad I'm here to see it.
I'm kicking again.
I saw it, true soul. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time. We march to Baldur's Gate. I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready. Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war.
but I feel so calm, ready.
Welcome back, true soul. Z'rell is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute. You should go through the main hall. Witnessing the General's justice is an honor.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little! And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Z'rell. Be creative.
As the General's attention shifts to you, a memory stirs. A memory of this room, and his voice raised in anger.
I'm surprised to see you again, true soul. You are here to assist and not to meddle, I trust. I would remind you that while in my halls, you obey me, just as you would any other chosen. What say you about our Minthara? It is fitting that one mad dog should judge another. A pity, then, that her faith was so inadequate. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! No! Please! Oh.
They're dead. Zarel will want to hear of this.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. He healed up a treat. He could enjoy your cuts forever and a day.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
The corpse regards.
No valuables, only hostages. The Absolute, she shows us.
The coward attacked. In hostages. The Absolute wants hostages.
The spell's power.
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind. Of many parts, one whole. In her name, her design. She walks with you. I can feel her. Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
The disciple has returned upstairs, but perhaps she'll still see me. An audience with the Absolute. That is my destiny. An audience...
I'm bound for the war camp. I'm no fighter, but... perhaps she sees something I do not. Marching under the same banner as goblins. Her new world is a strange one indeed, is it not?
Stan, they say the General cannot die. Perhaps that will be the Absolute's gift to us all. I will join your ranks one day, true soul. That is the Absolute's promise.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. Yeah. They're deadweight. Not real believers, like us. Thank you, true soul. In her name. Right, pilgrims. You'll be scouting the perimeter of the war camp, looking for enemies.
But the shadows? Is death out there without a guide?
The shadows won't harm you, so long as you know your place in the Absolute's design.
Of course. Of course.
If you have coin, then show it. Ha! Bark, like a warg pup you are. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place. Prove it. Who's singing your name? The bridge to glory is built on the bones of the dead. Want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest. slaughter well, true soul.
It's Roa you want? We only talk when you've misbehaved. You trying to get me in trouble?
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh? Ain't looking to convert, true soul. Gods mind their mess, I mind mine.
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? So we did. And it seems we both have a nose for where the real power lies. I've come to pay proper respect. I bow, but the Zentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye. Joaquin's clipped coins? No. Faith is an over-flooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly. Oh, true soul! I couldn't burden your spirit with such material concerns. But I'm always happy to trade. An honor, true soul.
You were adored, Minthar. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an unexpected weakness. A longing for acceptance and affection from a mortal.
You have no right!
We have every right.
You are nothing.
Minthar's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. Yes, your authority is great. We can learn, watching you break what little remains of her mind.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Cannot hide, submit, embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute. Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
You came. I prayed that you would. But there are no gods left to me. This thing that speaks inside me, it has all but destroyed me. But it fears you. Even so, I cannot resist it while my tormentors live. I didn't dare hope. I owe you more than my life. I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break. Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
No! My sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. Seems I have a bit to learn yet. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live. prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mute and faithful slave. For now.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do. The guard is happy to let you pass. Minthara is rather less happy about your choice of words.
I would have preferred to bleed them.
Halt!
Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
Apologies, Trousseau. Perhaps I misunderstood the General's orders.
For the Absolute.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Hello, my sweet. Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
What's on your mind?
May the darkness protect you.
Speak.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them, starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketheric's demise, but I need something from you first. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. If I leave your side, the prism will no longer protect me, and I will cease to be Minthara. The Absolute will make me its puppet again. I would rather die. Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we lay together. Now I know it was the prism that silenced the Absolute in those moments, not you. But it was not the prism that held me and touched my mind and body. That was you. For now, we will travel together and fight together. In time, perhaps we will lie together again. Kind words do not always come easily to me.
Her entire being joins with you for a moment, and you see all that she is. Dangerous, cunning, wounded, brutal, paranoid, and utterly loyal to those she trusts. And you have earned that trust, along with a small measure of her affection. It is a rare thing, well hidden in the cold fortress of her mind. And it is precious.
Together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is a gift from the Absolute. That is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's cause, and to strike fear in the minds of those who stand against the Absolute. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source, but an arcane one. Moonrise is a den of necromancy, and the most powerful practitioner of the art is Thorm's closest advisor, Balthazar. He has chambers beside the generals, on the upper floor of the tower. I suspect we will find answers there. Now, rest,
We will need our strength for what lies ahead. I would gladly join you in the fight. Leave one of your other allies here, and your party is full. Did you think I would not notice? A paragon of wisdom.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp. For as thou didst.
Who's next?
for a dull moment.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you. I hope so. Otherwise, we may all be killed in our beds.
Minthara's something of a closed book, but I suspect a heart of gold lurks beneath that stern countenance. Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll open up. She's just waiting for someone ready to listen.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous.
The drow is unpredictable, uncompromising. I respect her almost as much as I distrust her.
You wish to consult me? You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. When I have had my vengeance on the cult, I do not know if my oath will still hold. I do know that when I take the Absolute's power, I will not lose control of it as our enemies have. I will harness it to create a more perfect world. Any who object to the laws of that world will have no place in it, of course, and I will gladly eradicate them. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. There is a fanaticism in the Lolth swarm that lends itself to chaos. They turn their blades on one another as readily as on outsiders. The Gith have stricter hierarchies and stronger commitment to a single cause. Even now, infected and far from home, Lae'zel stays true to the cause. That shows resolve. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. No. He is well aware that I would exsanguinate him entirely if he flashed his fangs at me. And while you live, you'll be enslaved to your appetites and hungers. We all feed on something, and if we are deprived of it, we will fight for it. But Astarion is not only bound to his needs and desires, he is still bound to something more powerful. His master, he will only be free when Cazador is dead. And that is as it should be. When the time comes, We must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. The wizard? No. It is pointless. In my experience, the moment they leave their libraries, wizards have the life expectancy of a gnome in a war. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs. Then speak. Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it. Is there a reason you chose me as your confidant in this matter? As you should. But I am not sure that I can trust you. There are those within Menzo Baranzan that we call Kalith Karthan. Those driven by blood. They are the mad, lost to all reason, and subservient to nobody. Even Lolth, malicious and brutal as she is, cannot abide them. They kill, and cannot say why. So they are destroyed for the greater good. When you speak to me of yearning and urges to kill, I fear you are like them, controlled by a bloodlust that you do not comprehend. I would kill you without hesitation. But for you to even speak of this to me shows that if there is a madness in you, it does not own you yet. If it ever takes you, I will be there to put you down. There are those within. They are the mad. They kill. When you speak to me of yearning and urges to kill, I fear you are like them. Controlled. Killing is necessary. It is good that you can take pleasure in it. Just be sure that your urges do not lead you astray. We have enemies enough for you to sate your lusts on. We do not need to make more, because you indulge your every murderous whim. You wish to consult me?
What's on your mind?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking about the runes Cazador carved into my back. That fragment of a devil's contract, or whatever the hells it is. I'm afraid that through those ruins, somehow, Cazador might still be able to dominate me. I was thinking about someone a little more, familiar, actually. Our devilish friend, Raphael. If anyone's going to know about infernal contracts, he will. Well, we won't know until we ask now, will we? Unfortunately, he comes and goes in his own schedule, so we'll just have to look out for any sulphurous odors or the sound of questionable poetry. Meanwhile, I think I'll spend some time studying the art of infernal negotiations. Hello, my sweet. It's not a plan yet. More a feeling. Just an itch at the back of my mind. But I know I'm missing something. Whatever Cazador did to me, it was more than his usual sadism. It had purpose. Once I know what that purpose was, maybe a plan will present itself. But for now, I just need to scratch this itch. What a day.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Let's move.
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. Ketheric Thorm is clearly important, but I wonder if there's more to it than that. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I stole it from Blackith. Her continued rule depends on it. As long as the Absolute exists, I am trapped within the prism. I can only control the power from here. We must make sure Blackith never gets her hands on the prism. Nor the Absolute. Unfortunately, they are both dedicating more and more resources to retrieving it. The task ahead is monumental. But you've proven that you have the resolve to do what must be done. You've shown your loyalty to the Absolute, but to gain an audience with it, you must prove yourself to Ketheric Thorm. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain. So, you found this... Ketheric... wave... Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retreat. I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicated. The task ahead is monumental. You've shown your loyalty to the Absolute. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain. In any case, I am the the task you've shown your loyalty. Now I must rest, and you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one. Unfortunately, the task you've shown your loyalty to the Absolute, but to gain an audience with it, you must prove. In any case, I know. I am the only... the task you've shown... Now...
Yes, darling.
Go ahead.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Sceleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady? Those words sting, though they are true. I vow I will say your name 1,000 times in prayer before I rest tonight. I love you so dearly, Master. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. Ah, you are such an eloquent and well-mannered master. I'm sure you will breeze through these trivial little exams with great distinction. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of them all. She is too precious to live. Fear not. Her death will fill an entire village with piles of bodies. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite. Be true to yourself, my lady.
You wish to consult me?
Yes, darling.